So what's your name?
Hi, my name is Patrick Morales.
Hey Patrick, you had an interesting story. You are the youngest elected official out here. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So actually, I'm on the Tempe Elementary School Board over in Tempe, right next to Phoenix. I'm 22 now. I ran mostly while I was 21. I specialize in higher ed policy, but I saw it from a developmental aspect. I wanted to go to the K through 8 level.
Now tell me a little bit about this campaign that you're running here in town that we were just talking about. Tell me how exciting it actually is.
It's very exciting. So I've worked on very few campaigns where you actually feel invested in the person and where they're so authentic that you're involved in. So I'm working with the Progressive Democrats of Arizona, PDA. It's a federal group and we're helping push Bernie here in Arizona. So I'll be doing the field organizing here, especially within the student population, because we want to turn out those students to vote and to knock on doors, because they're the ones that are going to make or change this election.
Now, you had an interesting experience with Bernie that you were speaking about. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
So actually, I represented the Rocky Mountain states at the national level within higher ed at the United States Student Association. And we were doing an action outside the Capitol on the school to prison pipeline. Everyone was in caps and gowns to show the disparity between being able to go to college and being forced into the prison system. And Bernie just walked out, uninvited, but welcomed. And he joined us and he asked us what it was all about. And he told us flat out, hey, free education makes sense. I'm going to propose a bill on that. And ever since then, he's gotten the ball rolling on that issue. And it's great because even myself, 2 years ago, this was a brand new idea. We had never thought about it. We always talked about interest rates, things like that. And it was the international students actually within our communities that said, what about free education?
And now it's a part of his platform.
Yes. Regardless of anything that happens in the coming months, it's part of the national conversation now. So free education, fundamentally, I see it as something that needs to happen. I see it as an issue. I see it as something I ran on free education as a right, as a fundamental good, and not as a business.
Now, and how do you find the reception for Bernie Sanders out here in your
amazing. Personally, being here from Arizona and hoping to turn the tide for Bernie here, it's been amazing. We've been having meetings to have small town halls, small viewing parties, and they've gone from hundreds to thousands. And recently, he went from I think about 1,000 person viewing area to a 10,000 max at the Phoenix Convention Center. So it's great to see that, and at a larger level, it's great to see the kind of the fight for Arizona and for the soul of where we're going in the future, especially since we just had Donald Trump this last weekend, right? So it's interesting to see how Arizona citizens are torn right now between one side and the other side, and very different views.
Well, Patrick, thank you very much. You think he has a chance?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you very much, Patrick.
Thank you.
Laura, that part I cut